welcome to another Brett Plays video. This one is a Sukhoi SuperJet SSJ-100, as you can see written there. And I'm kind of quite liking this. There were 6 liveries, 2 Aeroflot with slightly different, there's a wide variation, a wide view version, and a couple other Russian ones, and I think 2, what were they? Cargo variants of this. Very well modelled. I'm going to give it a fly around. Short jet. It's going to take off on runway 7 here at Sydney. I think that might be a bit of a challenge since it's a short runway. But it's a short plane as well. And I hope you like it. I'll just let this taxi around. Incredibly well modelled. Link will be in the description. This is an FSX aircraft. Expect that the cockpit will have issues where things have not come over, and I'll have a quick look at that as well. I do believe though that you should be able to bring some of the LCD screens from the latest aircraft into these eventually and put them in the same place. Alright, you're going to give me controls there, or I'll take it anyway. Okay, interior. You do have the LCD screens. These 6 do not come up at all, don't come over from whatever FSX screens were used there, unfortunately. There may be a way to recode it to an Asobo or latest Microsoft Flight Sim screen. Park brake, if we press that, yes it does, thank you. Wait, make sure we're not moving. No, we're not. Okay, thank you. Well, it sounded like it turned off. My engine's doing that too. Overhead panel, you can't actually press anything in these add-on aircraft. Obviously it's just data bank back there. Views. I do think this one sits up fairly high, and it would be my idea to probably have it back a bit and being able to sit lower, but default view is there. Let's move. Wow, okay, there's some sort of cargo view, so whatever happened there, that is not correct. Okay, so the views, no, okay, it didn't work at all, so you can't even get over to the co-pilot, and it looked like it tried to take you right out of the plane. Outside view though, got some lights on there. There is a little bit of a faint light coming through. I'm sure at night time would be easier to see. Oh yeah. In the LegacyImporter, all the lights decided not to actually convert, so it may be why we don't get extra stuff. Let's get our barometer down. The livery, I'm very impressed, and I'm also impressed with the reverse thrusters when I use these. See if we can give this a quick in reverse. They open up. I'm not going to go anywhere with a park brake on though. Very impressed. Wait, do we only have one engine on? We do. Let's make sure we get our second engine running. There we go, I can hear it starting up now. So, probably another finicky thing there. I've had that happen on a couple of aircraft where you press the park brake and it turns one engine off. Okay, I can definitely hear it starting up now. Russian pilots in here, quite well modelled. They do look around from time to time. Yep, there we go. Well, I think the main pilot doesn't, and maybe it's just the co-pilot that's going to look around. And windscreen wipers modelled. I don't know if they actually can turn on and off. There may be a function for that in Microsoft Flight Sim that will allow that to happen. Alright, we'll just wait for our second engine to get up to the 20% idle speed. Then we should be good to go. Now flaps are down automatically. When I first imported this, I didn't use the full import. That's why I have these on this side now. I have used the full import. but my flaps were automatically up without doing the or anything else. So bring it in, and none of the other options actually worked. Now it does, and it automatically puts flaps to second down. Although it is saying 0. I'm sure when I used this before, it had numbers. Okay, second engine is already up. Let's set that back up. I might actually take a lot more flaps for this. Okay. It's got a cute sound to it. I did put my park brake on. There we go. 84% throttle. That's pushing it a bit. But we're on the shorter runway, and we'll see if I can get this thing going. I did push it to the side. Interior. Default view. Very quiet in here, which is quite well insulated, so very good. And we are going to just make this with the flaps though. This flies very nice. Look at that, so smooth. Gear up. Take up a level of flaps, thank you. I do find this aircraft to be quite nice, quite smooth, and great looking. So what I might do is do a full loop around Sydney, come back and land on the other side of the same runway that I just took off. I do find though that this thing gets going quite well. Now at the moment I'm still on one level of flaps, which probably could even retract that all the way. We're getting a little bit of lag there. We are quite low. I was thinking ATC will be jumping in a moment. Thank you.
Sydney Tower, red plays Bravo, pop into 1 frequency change.
Right, we've got a TCB 1964 hanging around the Opera House at the moment. In the G21. Oh, he's in the float plane. Very nice. Must be taking some photos. Alright, as you can see we are, excuse me, now doing 480 odd knots. Yeah. And a heavy banking turn there. Let's slow that down. Air brakes on, thank you. Very nice. So if you continue to keep the throttle up, it really gets going. So I'm sure in real life that would be putting massive stress on the aircraft. Probably would get in trouble. Alright, let's do a nice wide circle and bring it in. Didn't get very high there. Put those gear down. Front comes down pretty quick. The rear with the lifting wheel covers, I'm actually quite impressed with how well that actually does look. Like, comment and subscribe if you're interested in getting extra aircraft into your flight sim like this. I have daily videos, 5 days a week, something different on the weekend, and I may actually mix it up in 2021 with a few other odd end games. But flight sim definitely something I'm loving, and I'm loving to add in all these aircraft. Now I need to make sure I can even find this runway. I'll come in from a completely wide angle. Right about that green flashing light. Green white flashing is where I need to be landing. But this does handle quite well. Sorry people of Sydney, I'm flying in nice and low for you. So quiet inside. One level of flaps, we probably should have a couple more there, thank you. And we're going to test those reverses when we come in here. Quite easy to control. which is good. Probably one of the better FSX aircraft I've been able to port over. Shame about the LCD screens, but that does happen. Oh, we went off a little on the left side there. Alright, put those reversers on. Whoop, well, we'll get that camera right. Push it even further. That's awesome. Love that. So well modelled. Alright. So this is the SuperJet. I will have the link in the description. So the Sukhoi SSJ-100. Feel free, like I said, like, comment and subscribe. Have a great day. Cheers.